of these idiots out here now on radio after the schedule came out. Oh, the Eagles are going to win 12 games. Are you on drugs? They're not going to win 12 games. He's going to call it. He has a term which Nick Saban's used called rat poison. I don't listen to all the rat poison. I'll tell you what, he's got a cliche. This is what it's interesting to listen to him because players all say the same thing after games and before. It's all the same thing at news conference. It's they're programmed to say what the PR people tell them to do. But he's always got a phrase. He says, I want to be like a coffee bean and be able to a coffee bean. I'm trying to figure out what that is. And it mixes together with a lot of other good things. That's his analogy of being a coffee bean. So, he's going to have those and it's going to be like, what did he just say? But that's all right. At least this gives us something to talk about. But success, it all comes down to W's and L's. And the first year, I think he'll get a pass, but there'll be games. These fans don't put up with a lot. They're impatient. And now they see the schedule and some of these idiots out here now on radio after the schedule came out. Oh, the Eagles are going to win 12 games. Are you on drugs? They're not going to win 12 games. It's just, and you know what? I want success because it's more fun, standing there on the sidelines. I was there for years when it's a blowout, and I said to the Eagles person next to me, I says, can we start the bus and get the hell out of here?
Hey, final question for you. Devontae Smith, I had a conversation with Cornelius Bennett yesterday about his thoughts on him having success at 165. He said, Dan, back in the day, when we were in the league, you could mug these guys on the line of scrimmage. These guys, the receivers back then weren't chirping, Howard, like they do today because you can't hit these guys today. Those corners and those free safeties would knock the bleep out of you if you opened your pie hole. And you knew that was their territory, the linebackers and the strong safety. Today, the game is so much wider open in the middle of the field. Do you think that's the reason why he has more success than, say, back in the day, like when Jerry Rice and those guys played? Because it's a different league today.
Well, you can't touch him anymore. That's the problem. You can't, call it holding, call it whatever you want. You can't touch him anymore. So that certainly gives players an advantage. But I don't know that he's going to go into the center of the field after the first time he gets hit. He will show me something. If he's back there again, catching a ball over the middle, because they'll risk, nobody wants a fine. But if you're playing within the structure of the game and the guy's so little, he's going to go down. It'll be interesting to see what happens, but it is a different game. There's more space. You can't touch the guys. It's hard with Devontae Smith to press cover him because he's so quick off the line of scrimmage. And if you double, the Eagles need another. They have to have Jalen Reagor, last year's first-round draft pick, and step up, because if you have somebody else, then it's going to be hard to double him. It'll be interesting to see what he has when he takes. He's going to get hit somewhere along the way over the middle, but he's so fast. You got to catch up with him first. It's going to be hard to see, but the Eagles quarterback has to have time. So if he doesn't have time, it doesn't make any difference. You got to have time. And the Eagles offensive line is interesting. There's a couple of guys coming back from injuries. There's some questions on the other part. Jason Kelsey is in probably his last year, and he's a tremendous player. And they will really miss him when he retires. But you got to give him time. You give him time, and then you can get the ball to Devontae Smith. Everybody's looking forward to that. But they're not going to win every game. And they're not going to win 12. If they win 12 games, I'll run down the main street here in my underwear. And I'm hoping for it. Because I lost like 30 pounds. So now I'm a sex symbol. So I can run down the street.
Hey, Howard, I have